And welcome back to Tight Sports. I want to break down this game with the Steelers and the Cactus Chicks of Arizona. Well, like I said in my previous video, I do have the Steelers winning this game, but how? What are the worries? With Matt Canada gone, we've seen changes in immediate changes in 3 days of planning against that team we took out last week. Immediate changes in the offense. The numbers are up, and I expect more this week. I mean, right now on defense, the defense was already choking out offensive. Just choking them out. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. But on offense, we seeing some different stuff, man. I mean, one of the variations they used last week that I've been kind of screaming for. I did a little coaching of little league and whatever, little pee-wee guys. But this 3 tight end formation that we have, you can't run the whole game, but it's hard to stop. When it shows up, you don't know what to do. So you got Najee over here, right? 5, 8. You got Najee over here. You got Pickens out there. Najee's in the back. Then you got Freiermuth. You got Washington. You got Hayward. All of them can catch very well, but they also can block. So what you gonna do is pick your poison. It's just like we still got like 5 receivers in the game, man. It's working. And then they throwing in other wrinkles that the other guy didn't use. Finally, the route groupings are making DBs and safeties just make a choice. And what I got this, you got this guy. And then I got this guy, but when the play start, I got to get this guy. Touchdown. That's what we're hoping for. But everybody else in the league has been doing this. So we are forcing them to make those decisions. So they have to do what? Pick their poison. Like great defense. It's not a problem a lot of times, but we're a great defense. So we practice against a great defense every day. And hopefully we can keep increasing the third down conversions. Last week, third down conversions were at 50%. 50%. I don't know, man. And compared to like the previous 2 weeks, I don't know what the exact percentage is, but for the games before this past Sunday, they were like under 27% in third down conversions. It's hard to win like that. We had a winning record, but it's hard to keep winning like that. And hopefully, more than anything else on offense, as I told you, the previous guy, I call him old above the border. No, I shouldn't call him above the border. I should call him above the sideline. Anyway, he needs to run the ball to this coaching staff or toward this coaching staff. They passed outside of the hash marks, and this whole big old space here, the volume of the football field is most of it's inside of the hash, unless you're on 20-yard line. Mathematics thing. We utilize in the middle of the field. What do? They threw it to Freiermuth about 12 times. He caught 9 of them for over 100 yards. Now you can just do different plays, different variations, but like I said, that was just 2 to 3 days of preparation. So now I want to be able to go up to here and there and there. I want to stay away from here and here, but sometimes, you do that. That's the guy you keep in your escape route. You don't want to take a sack. You throw it to that guy. Set up a screen. You got to go to left or right. But I don't want to see no jet sweeps for a couple of weeks, though. I mean, please, I've had enough of those. I mean, when I see this last couple of years and I saw a jet sweep out, I get my crying towel out. This is my Steelers crying towel. Yeah. I don't know if you got one of these. This is what the old above the sideline guy did to my. I just watching him last year. I ripped through this shirt, and this is all that's left. My anger eviscerated the rest of the shirt. Moving on. The Arizona, they will be on offense, and they will have a defense. So let's just talk about it for a second. Offensively, since they lost Josh Dobbs, they lost their consistency, and that's not a lot of consistency. Can't Kyler's still getting the flow. He's still Kyler. He's still testing out them ligaments. And, one thing about those ligaments, when they start failing and you fix it, it makes the other ones weaker. So I know he's got to work his way back to the floor of the game. And, we don't want this to end up being a trap game. This is set up like a trap game because Kyler can blow up at any minute. Next thing you know, he's scrambling for 200 yards and got 4 touchdowns. You wondering what happened? Like, this man didn't even throw the ball. Like, he threw for 27%. We down by 17. What's going on? Because that's the kind of player he is. It can turn on a dime if you're not careful. But on the other side of the ball, AZ defense is horrible. They gave up 228 yards on 33 carries last week to the Rams. That's an average of 6.9 per carry. Let me see. Do the Steelers have running backs? Hey, can y'all check in the back and see if the Steelers got some running backs? Yes, we got running backs. We got real running backs. And I'm going to just tell you, that defense, our passing game was just like trying to grease the tracks up. You know what I'm saying? Just throw the pass, to set up the run kind of deal, because Skinny's still learning. But that defense is not good against a team who wishes to run first, second, and third. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down. So we have to be careful, Steeler Nation. This is a trap game. It just has trap. This is like trap written all over. I'm surprised you can't go in there and pick up a dub, while you're in there. It's just trap. It could be a trap. So we got to be careful. We got to handle our stuff. I hope Minkah makes it back on the field. I saw the little videos about one of the games against Green Bay that Minkah was, just to show you how impactful he can be. Minkah's on the sideline. They call defense. He goes over to the DB coach to say, no, do that. Tomlin heard what was going on. They called a timeout. And he said, instead of playing man on man, just tell everybody to fall back into the end zone and just play a little zone. Wait on the ball. And what happened? Kinsey, I think, he just had to wait there, and Jordan Love threw the ball right at him. That's the kind of impact a great player makes in the NFL on defense, because a great player in the NFL, 9 times out of 10, is a studier of offenses and knows how to break everything down. So it'd be great to get him back on the field so he can share that kind of information, every defensive player, at least most of them. But it's going to be a great game for us, at least. I hope my prognostication of still a total annihilation of the Arizona Cactus Chicks comes to fruition. But I'm all ready for it. I know you are, still a nation. So let's get out there and get it. Thank you for joining me here on Tight Sports. We'll see you next time.